Welcome back to MNUFC Fan TV. I'm going to get into the match review for a 2-1 loss in Columbus. Uh, First, I just want to say I think it's baffling that we get our goal at the end of the game disallowed without getting checked by VAR fairly. I believe the ref on the field definitely should be taking a look at that call, as it looks like it is perfectly correct goal. And it gets called off, and it looks like Aha's onside on the first ball. So it's baffling, and not having goal line technology on top of that, just many other things makes Major League Soccer um, behind the curve, and almost like sometimes we feel like we're living in a pre expansion MLS where there's, who knows, all types of whatever going on. I just still can't believe it, because it looks perfectly goal from broadcast angle. So, but what are you gonna do? There's really nothing at this point you can do. So I think it's just baffling. That's all my words for that. But we particularly did not play great. Traveling the same day you play is definitely going to be tough, and we had is going to be a tough game with Greg Goose being suspended, and getting into suspensions. Aha will be suspended for the next game on yellow card accumulation. But Columbus Crew went up early, and actually Gasper even gave him a penalty, which was skied. So St. Clair's had some pretty good luck with some penalties. He doesn't do anything particular to save this one. It just gets skied over the goal. So that's lucky. But yeah, we should have been down 2-0. Ended up being down 1-0 at half. I really couldn't get too much going forward. We were just aimlessly crossing into Kai Kamara with Thomas Kirkone at the back post, and Kai really couldn't get a lick on anything. And I thought we needed to be more dangerous if we're going to be putting a lot more balls in. You got to be not only getting a good ball in, but you need people in the box. And if we're going to be hitting them on the fast break and putting a cross in with a one-on-one situation with Kai Kamara or Kai with two and suck someone in, we need to be doing it a lot quicker. We can't let them set up defensively. That's my beef to all that. But they end up beating Dwayne with Santos, I believe, or I actually don't know the Columbus player's name, but he was the goal scorer for their second goal. Was very deadly and active all night. Looked like a very good player, but he ends up beating St. Clair at his near post, and um, it was a fire rocket shot, and it was hard, fast, but you can't be getting beat at your near post. I don't think like that. It's unfortunate, but end up going down 2-0, and yeah, we end up making some changes with Raheem Edwards coming in for Cacone and Schoenfield coming in for Kamara, and it switched. I thought it gave us a little bit more width on the left side with Edwards. I thought Cacone didn't have his best game, but it was his first start, and it might have been his first start ever, but maybe second. But he showed some bright spots. Kamara too, just he showed some bright spots, but um, don't think he's been getting too much game time as fully match fit. So Schoenfield came in for a bit, and I mean we looked a little bit better attacking wise. We were a bit stretched, and yeah, we end up getting one back from a load goal, and it was a good cross from Gasper and a good finish by Robin Lod. So credit where credit's due, and Lloyd's been on fire, and that's 4 goals and 5 starts or something. Um, and he's been playing really well. It's just, again, I reiterate, it's just baffling on that last goal. I just can't believe what I just witnessed, and we get screwed out of an away point like that when it's coming down to we need these points because it's getting really tight. I mean, we haven't been picking up a lot of points recently, to be honest, here and there. But Aha, like I said, suspended for next game. Gasper and Montier also picked up yellows, and Gasper was lucky not to get sent off. He had a pretty. He's definitely got a couple football tackles in him every game, and it's questioning and questionable from our left back. We're calling out for Ike to get back whenever he does next year, next week, whenever that may be, and maybe Dabasi plays left back instead of Gasper. But I like Gasper. I think he's a good player, but I think he needs a bit more competition. He's got a. I think that's why we brought in Dabasi, as well as a little bit of center back cover. But we have a big squad with a lot of injuries, and those injuries are piling up. And I think their depth is good, but the injuries have definitely been piling up with all of them, and it's hard to keep track at this point. But I'm just going to get into some ratings quick. St. Clair, 6.5 out of 10. Montier, 6.5 out of 10, or 7 out of 10, or no, 6.5 out of 10. A yellow card. Didn't really help St. Clair too much on the second goal. Let him get a shot off. Gasper, a 6. Boxel, a 7. I'm going to give him a 7.5. 7.5. I thought he was the one who scored the offsides goal. But what are you going to do? Aha, 6.5. Picks up a yellow card, but was all right. Hayes, 6.5. Dotson, 7. Lod, an 8. Reynoso, an 8. Crocone, a 6.5, or a 6. Um, not involved in the game enough to get that next point, I think. And Kamara, 6.5. Edwards, 6.5. Schoenfield, and a 6.5 as well. Very disappointing game at the end of the day when we thought we weren't going to get nothing out of it. We thought we would maybe snatch a point, but taken away by the no-look VAR on offsides call from the Boxall goal. So, as always, come on, you loons, and play Real Salt Lake on Sunday. So get them next time. Thanks for stopping by. Come on, you loons.